What is up, guys? It is Wii360 with me, and welcome to Console Wars Year 2. That is right, Year 2. It has already been one whole year since my last Console Wars video, which is insane. And now if you don't know what Console Wars is, it's basically I break down everything about a console. Like last year I talked about the look, the controller, the menu, the services, the social aspects, and the games of all the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4, and the Wii U. And so now, what I'm doing is Year 2. Now, I won't be talking about the look, or the controller, or the well, I will be talking about the services, or the social aspects. Now, so last year I said the Wii U is the #1 console to own. Second was the PS4, and then the third one you buy is the Xbox One. A whole year later has passed, which also means that the Wii U is now 3 years old, while the Xbox One and PS4 are 2 years old. So the 8th generation combined at the same time is 2 years old. Obviously, with technically the 8th generation started 3 years ago with the Wii U, but together 2 years. But anyway, there has been some updates to these consoles. There is coming out, Microsoft is coming out with a new Xbox One controller. It's called the Elite controller. You're able, you know what it looks like. If not, I'll have a picture up on the screen. You're able to basically have like different button layouts, and I think you could take out buttons and parts. But other than that, it's still the basic technically controller. It's trying to give you a competitive edge. It's $150, so if you want to buy it, you can buy it, but I don't really care for it. There you go, Elite controller. Xbox One has a new controller. And obviously the PS4 and Wii U, they still have the same controllers. And if you remember last year, I said Xbox One was my third favorite controller. So I don't really think the Elite's going to change my opinion anytime soon. Now there was also an Xbox One menu that has been updated. Now the interface looks completely different. However, I still think it's in third. Honestly, I said last year my first one was Wii U, then PS4, then Xbox One, but I still think the at third is Xbox One, because for some reason Microsoft thinks that we don't want to get into our games faster, and we don't want to get to the stores faster and do all these things faster. All you have to do, look at the Wii U. You see how basic it looks? You got the squares for the individual games. Then you have the eShop and the Miiverse and the downloads all at the end, all at the bottom. They're all on one screen, all on one. You click it and you get into your thing in an instant. Why does Microsoft think we gotta flip pages and stuff? I don't want to flip pages. I want everything on one screen. It's not like the Xbox One has so much more than the PS4 and Wii U that you need multiple screens. You don't. You do not. So hopefully Microsoft within this year updates it again, and we get more like the 360 almost, which I thought the 360 was the best one out of all the Xboxes so far. That's for me personally. And now in terms of services, there's now the PS Now service, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically almost a backwards, not really backwards capable, because backwards capable is basically putting the disc inside, but whatever. It's basically you could stream older games onto your PlayStation 4. The prices are really ridiculous, but you can't actually download them. You can only stream them, and I hope Sony changes that up. I hope they just put all those games on the store for us to purchase, and I think that would be the best, honestly. And there's also a new Nintendo service coming out called My Nintendo. This one's going to be coming out next year, so I won't even go into the details on that. If you want to find out more, you can just look it up. It's really not that big of a deal as of right now, but it will be a big deal for like 5-6 months from now. So, just to let you know. And now, let's just get straight into the damn games. Oh yes, damn games, people. Now, what I mean by games is, I'll just talk very shortly about third party. Third party, just like last year, the Wii U has like no third party. If you're really into third party games and just into third party games, Wii U is probably not the system for you. Even though, listen, once I show you these games lineup, you really should think about it. But you know, if you really, you know, it's not going to be getting its Call of Duty and stuff like that, but it does have Black Ops 2 and Ghost. But if you're freaking I need to play the newest Call of Duty, then there you go. You can't buy Black Ops 3 on Wii U. But it shouldn't change your opinion, honestly. It really shouldn't. But because it's what do you buy a console for? For the exclusives, which I'm about to show you guys. Every single exclusive came out within last year November to today November. So just let you know. Let's take a look. So I'm also not including remasters, not including older games. Basically anything that's older games or Tomb Raider. There's no Rise of the Tomb Raider on this. Why? Because people, it's not an Xbox One exclusive. It's on Xbox 360 and it's going to be on PS4 and PC very damn soon. It's going to be like that, and it's already on PS4. I guarantee you. It's obviously coming out holiday, and I know 2016 is kind of far away, but I thought yesterday was when I made this video. It's not exclusive. It's already on 360. Exclusives mean it can only be on one platform. You can only play that on one platform. We clear by that. So no Rare Replay, no Gears, no Uncharted Nathan Drake collection, none of that. You can play that all in your last gen systems. Getting that straight through, okay, people? Good. So we're gonna go straight into from lowest to greatest. I have to pick this up. Hold on. Let's see. So for the Xbox One, there was technically 2 exclusives this year. You had Forza Motorsport 6. Remember, Forza Motorsport 5 just came out the other, like, there was a Forza last year and there was also Forza the year before. There's a Forza every year, so if you miss one, you don't really matter. The real major exclusive that came out this year was Halo 5 Guardians. This was their only big exclusive that, honestly, I think just, oh my god, I'm dropping the thing. It's not a bad game, but it you know, Halo 5, it's a shooter. It's your, you know what Halo is. It's your shooter. Just to let you know. So, just to tell you that much. So now that's it for Xbox One already. Easy Xbox One, in my opinion, gets third. Totally. Like, you only got one major exclusive, and what I mean by major, I mean what you need to own. That's it. Really, that's it. Now, second is PlayStation 4. Because, speaking of second, there was only 2 exclusives that came out this year. Of course, I'm not including the Order 1886. I truly hate that game. And there's... No, I think that was it. The Order 1886 was the only other game that came out that I was like, nah. Like, there's some games on Wii U I'm not including either, because I know people hate it, even though I don't really mind them. But, yeah. So the first exclusive that came out this year was Bloodborne, which Bloodborne was a very awesome game. This game was very, very fun. Very hard. It's like the Dark Souls series. It's a hack and slash, like RPG almost, and it's pretty damn cool. Just if you know Dark Souls, you know Bloodborne. That came out. And then the second and last exclusive that came out was Until Dawn, which is another great game in my opinion. Until Dawn follows, you know, the story of 8 friends who go back, and then people disappear, and it's a horror game, and it's pretty fun. I like it. You got a bunch of the famous people there, and it's pretty damn cool. I like it. Until Dawn, it's very good. But regardless, it's only 2 games. Come on, man. Microsoft and Sony, 2 games for the whole year. The whole year? Come on, man. You had 12 months. How the hell did you have nothing? I don't get it. But whatever. Now for, obviously, number 1, like, the only platform that's left is Wii U. And now, for some reason, do not hate on the Wii U, people. Listen to me. I have experience since each of these consoles launched. I've been through every single month that these consoles have been alive. The PS4 and Xbox One are lacking. They are lacking. Really. But every single day of my life, I've been turning on that Wii U. Why? I'll show you why. December of last year, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker came out for Wii U. This game is a puzzle platformer, and it is very entertaining, and it can get pretty damn challenging if you're trying 100% for sure. It's really entertaining ass game. Now these games I'm not including but I'm just gonna go over really quickly because I know a lot of people hate on him, but I don't see what's so bad about him. Mario Party 10 and Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. I think, listen, if you like, I should be able to include this if you want to include 4, so they're both sports games, but whatever. Mario Tennis and Mario Party 10. If you like mini game collections, you'll like it, and if you like tennis, you'll like Mario Tennis. So it's as simple as that. But I include them, but I'm not going to include them in the overall at the end. You'll see. Now Super Mario Maker is the next. I said it before I picked it up. Super Mario Maker. I'm not going in order, obviously. This came out in September, September 11th to be exact. And this game you make your own Mario levels. Like, that is amazing, people. Super Mario Maker, easily one of the best games this year. It's literally endless Mario levels, endless creativity, and it's like the hallmark. I don't even know what I'm trying to say now. It's the most creative game this year for sure. Like, what I mean by that is like creative game as in anyone can create. It's a fantastic game, and I definitely it's an exclusive. There you go. Now this is another fantastic game that's really I absolutely love this game, and it's easily the most innovative idea this year. And if you don't think so, boom, Splatoon. Splatoon is easily the most innovative game this year. Splatoon is super different compared to any other shooter on this planet. It's not comparable to anything. You're a kid, you're a squid, you're a kid now, you're a squid now. But literally, you can go into your single player, into the multiplayer, into the online multiplayer. You could be, again, a squid, as in diving into the ink. It's a third-person shooter, basically. That's insane. You wanted a shooter on Wii U, there you go. Do not complain. You don't need this ultra-realistic thing. Just like Splatoon, in my opinion, is more competitive than Call of Duty. And people are going to disagree with me so much, but there's a lot that you could do in ranked battles on Splatoon. I'm telling you guys. You would be surprised if you really dive into the meat of the game. It's really competitive. Now, another game that came out in February is Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. This is another game that's very good, and honestly, I was like up 4 in the morning still playing this game, and I was raging my balls off. Like, there were some hard missions in this game. And again, don't think that just because something has a cutesy art style, something that is like clay-like and stuff like that, these games can be brutal and want to bust your nutsack. Like, seriously, the easiest game out of every single one is Until Dawn. Easy, and that's rated M. This is rated E for everyone. But again, hand this to a 2-year-old, they're not gonna win. But they'll win in Until Dawn for sure, because you can't really die necessarily in Until Dawn. And now this game just came out really recently. This was the last game that came out. Oh, not true. There's actually one more game after this. Actually 2 more games after this. It's a lot of exclusives on Wii U that came out this year. Yoshi's Woolly World, another fantastic game that, again, is challenging if you're trying to 100%. There's a lot of things to collect in this game, and you'll be spending hours and hours in this game. Again, don't act like you see this cutesy art style and yarn and stuff and be like, this thing's a baby's game. But there's a reason it's called E for everyone. Everyone can play it, but not everyone can master it. That's how it really is. And now another game that came out is Fatal Frame 5. That's an exclusive that it's a horror game, only downloadable in America, but if you're in Europe or other countries, you're able to buy it physically. Oh well, I would love to have it physically, but regardless, it's still a very awesome game. You use the gamepad in a horror game like that, and you want a mature game, aka rated M for mature. Literally, that rating is rated M for mature. Fatal Frame 5, made in black water. It's very, very dark, but very, very cool. And now next week, this Friday, Xenoblade Chronicles X comes out. That's another game that's insane. Like, it's an open world RPG that if you like Fallout, if you like Witcher 3, you're gonna like Xenoblade. You're gonna like Xenoblade Chronicles X. You will. That game is gonna it's like 300 hours in the game. Like, it's 100%, I believe, or something like that. Like, it's a long ass game. The map itself is bigger than like Fallout, Skyrim, and Witcher 3 combined. They put a lot of effort into that game to make it the most open experience you could experience in that game. I know I'm kind of repeating experience, but that game is truly gonna be an experience. And honestly, yes, you need to check that out. That's exclusive to Wii U, people. Xenoblade Chronicles X. And it's rated T for teen, just like Halo 5. Halo 5 is apparently mature at a rated T for teen rating. I hope you guys know rated T for teen is 13 and older. 13. Suck a dick, people. Now, what if the people I'm talking about to suck a dick is not specifically you. I'm sure the person you're watching isn't an idiot, but a lot of people claim Nintendo games are for babies, but they're really not. They're not at all. Now, as you can tell, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Wii U exclusives in 1 year, compared to 2 and 2. That's just facts. And one of them is Forza, which comes out every year. When's the last time we had a Yoshi's platformer, like, on console? Was on the N64 or something like that. What? When's the last time we ever had a Kirby game like Canvas Curse or something like that? I don't remember. That was like 3-4 years ago or something like that. Splatoon is a new IP. Super Mario Maker has never been done before. Obviously, you could do PC mod, whatever. But now let me be cutting to show you every single exclusive that came out to date on each platform. You're gonna be surprised by the numbers. So it may sound a little crazy, my audio right now, just because of I don't have a pop filter on right now. But basically, if you could see right now, look at this comparison. Look at that. This is 17 games. The Wii U has 17 exclusives. PS4 has 3, and Xbox One has 4. Now, the reason I have Titanfall and Rare Replay on there is because I'm acting like pretend that's Forza Motorsport 5 and 6, and pretend Mario Tennis and Mario Party 10 is Xenoblade and Fatal Frame 5. But yeah, guys, I don't think you guys understand. Buy a damn Wii U. My third pick. I'm gonna go in order, even though it's kind of obvious at the same time. My third pick is Xbox One. It's a shame because I really had faith in that thing, and if you're wondering, that's a Mr. Robot thing. Number 3 is definitely Xbox One because I was so disappointed that I thought there was gonna be a lot more games in it. And now in the distant future, you will have Scalebound and Crackdown, stuff like that. Number 2 is easy PS4, just because I think the exclusives are better on PS4 than Xbox One. I think Infamous, Until Dawn, and Bloodborne are better than Halo 5 and Sunset Overdrive. Honestly, that's just my opinion. That's personal preference. They're so close to each other in numbers. It kind of just goes to your opinion. But when it comes to Wii U versus PS4 versus Xbox One, guys, you have Hyrule Warriors, Bayonetta 2, Nintendo Land, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, New Super Mario Bros. U, Super Mario 3D World, Game & Wario, Pikmin 3, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, Mario Kart 8, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, Yoshi's Woolly World, Splatoon, Super Mario Maker, Fatal Frame 5, Xenoblade Chronicles X, and Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Do you like how I did skip Mario Party 10 and Mario Tennis? Like I said, I like them. If you like those kind of things, Mario Party 10 and Mario Tennis, that's even more games for you. The sheer amount of Wii U games, Wii U exclusives, is amazing. And you need to buy a Wii U instantly. The second you get enough money, the second you're wondering, oh, what console I should get, forget what the media says. I say this all the time. The Wii U is easily the best place to play games. It is. Now, obviously, it's not about the quantity, but Wii U has most. It's got quantity and quality. Both. Do you hear me? I'm saying both. Both, literally. I mean, it's a fantastic console that you need to buy right away. Like, honestly, this system is my favorite of all time. There's so many damn exclusives It's got some of the best in its franchises. Smash Bros, Mario Kart. Splatoon is now like the Triforce of amazingness. I mean, obviously in the distant future for Wii U, you have Pokken Tournament. You got Star Fox Zero. You got The Legend of Zelda Wii U. Like those are awesome games right there. And then obviously for PS4, there's gonna be a bunch of great games for them. You're gonna have Horizon Zero Dawn. You'll have Uncharted 4. That's awesome. And then for Xbox One, like I said before, you still got Crackdown, Scalebound, and Quantum Break. That's what it is. And Gears of War 4. So by this time next year, Xbox One might be ahead of PS4. Probably not. But Xbox One is still going to have a good amount of games. And honestly, that's what I think you guys should go with. Buy a Wii U first, a PS4 second, and an Xbox One third. If this doesn't prove it to you, guys, don't be fanboys. Just go where the games are. And goddamn, the Wii U has got games. I'll see you guys next time. Definitely pick up a Wii U. Definitely pick up a PS4, and definitely pick up an Xbox One. Support all the companies because they all try to work hard. At least I think they do. And yeah, like a healthy industry with you buying all the games. It's nice to have a Wii U and a PS4 and an Xbox One because then you get to play all their exclusives. That's always the best thing. But I'm just saying to buy first, second, and third. It's Wii U, then PS4, then Xbox One, and it's probably going to be that for next year also. Unless the NX comes out next year. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Peace.